welcome back to my bedroom. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel where I share some podcasts and gist with you all, So if this is your first time coming on this channel and seeing this my beautiful face, it's not easy, I must speak. So if this is your first time, please don't make it your last. Please subscribe, please like this video, please share, comment. I want to see it all. And without wasting too much time, because I have the sweet gist, let's get right into this video, okay? Alright, so you're here. Oh, yeah, go. I swear this makeup just giving me a whole different vibe, giving me a whole different happiness. I'm being so extra. But let's leave all the shenanigans, and be serious right now. Before I even start discussing the slavery and African marriages or whatever, I want us to understand or think back. I feel like a lot of us in African people always claim that our marriages are better than the whites, or I just had to wait for that plane to finish making its noise before I continue what I wanted to say. Okay. I know many of us in Africa feel like, oh, our marriages are better because white people, they like to divorce anyhow. Anytime they are divorcing, they will marry 5 times, divorce, and it's not good. It's not looking appealing. And we tend to judge the white people, but we are no different. In fact, everybody is doing bad, because even where you see some white people get divorced and remarry and get divorced and remarry, yeah, it's kind of an abuse of that covenant God has given us to, marriage is some sort of ritual or covenant you have with your partner, with God. So when you keep doing that up and down, it doesn't make sense. Divorce is not a nice thing at all. But then what am I saying? It does not mean you should not be in a marriage. That is not working. We should stop seeing ourselves as the holy ones, because many of us are not. In fact, that brings me to this point. How many of you are proud of your parents relationship? How many of us can boast that, oh, we love the way our parents love? No, we cannot. But anytime we see celebrity couples, we expect so much from them, and then the minute one person cheats, or the minute we hear rubbish on the internet that this one did this one, and the relationship is no longer working, then we would condemn these celebrities, and we'll say things like, oh my god, if this couple can end up like this, then there's no love again, because what all the love and glamour they showed you on social media, you liked it so much, and you thought love, you wanted that kind of love, and you wanted it. This is how my love will be. But now that this couple has shattered, that means there's no true love. Please, why do we keep having celebrity couples as our own role models for love? Why not our parents? That is to tell you that something is wrong somewhere. Something is wrong somewhere. We don't see them as models. We don't, because we know it is far. As in, it's very, we cannot even see how far it is. It is far from perfect. It is far from the kind of love we want to experience. Well, I'm not saying for all African or Nigerian marriages. I'm not saying for all that. I'm saying for most of them, right? So my next valid point about this topic is that people do not keep understanding that it's when you enter a relationship, you have to even seek God's approval, to be honest, because you need to love God more than you love your spouse, because God is love, and it's only by doing so that your relationship might have a chance to work, because God is in the center. God brought the two of you together. But when it's not God that brought you people together, I don't know what's happening there. Maybe it's money brought you people together. Maybe it's sex. I'm sorry to tell you, but somewhere along the line, you people fall out of love. Because a lot, in fact, many African marriages, they fall out of love and they are just in that relationship, they are just in that marriage because of what society is going to say, not because they love their husband or love their wives. Two reasons actually: what society is going to say, secondly because of the children. Because when kids are now involved, kids won't understand. Divorce affects kids, forget about it. Like the way it affects them mentally is so bad, and I really don't wish that for any person. But unfortunately, many of us enter marriages not the right way, but like God is not what brought you people together, rather it's money or sex or whatever it is that you people are expecting in a marriage, and maybe what you people want from that person. Sometimes it's chores, maybe because the woman is a very hardworking person and she cleans the house. That's why you married her, so that she can be taking care of you and your children. But aside that, you people, you don't see her as a friend that you can share anything with. Why our mothers and fathers, depend so much on society? Because I said that's the number one reason why women stay in that broken marriage, because of society, right? So why is it like that? I understood that in the olden days, before they colonized we Africans, Nigerians, whatever, we were doing things the olden ways, right? And we did not have a lot of jobs that we have now. We did not have technology, right? Men were hunters, men were soldiers, men were fighting, men were farmers. So like men usually were doing more work for the society, like they were more physically active, um but the women, rather, they would, I mean, some of them were farmers, right? But then they would process food. In fact, mostly in the olden days, mostly what women used to do is just food. Everything food is their job. Maybe clothes, making sure that everywhere is clean. There's clothes to wear, wash clothes. Yeah, and bed affairs. To be having sex and so comforting and be satisfying your husband. Yeah, let me put it like that. So because of that, I feel that's why society still has that expectation of how everybody should, like how we should all be responsible, right? But the thing is that people have changed, times have changed. Nobody is a hunter now. Even my brother will not go and hunt. Who wants to see lion or see all these carnivores in in a bush, and you go even ordinary? Let me not insult my brother, but like, he will not go that far that he will see lion or see an antelope and go after it and go and kill it. I'm sorry. So times have changed, and right now women work. Right? Women work, so why is it that society still treats everything the same way? In this time, when a man has work and a woman does not have work, she's at home, it's expected that, I mean, you agree with me, it's expected that, okay, she's not working, she can stay at home, cook, clean, if there are babies, she'll take care of the babies. I mean, we expect her to do that thing because she's not working, right? Right, good, nice, good job. What happens when the cases are reversed? When it's the man that does not have job and it's the woman that have job? I mean, if we cannot agree that the woman has a job, the man doesn't have a job, then he should be the one cleaning the house now. He should be the one but no, society, we are not like that. We will still say no. Even though they have job, they will still the woman's responsibility to take care of the house, to take care of the family. Meanwhile, the man is not doing anything. He's not doing anything. Hi. Okay, so I just want you to sit back and think about that for a minute, right? Let's take another look at the angle of this whole thing. I mean, girls, you agree with me? Mothers always unconsciously train their girls even from a young age to start taking care of a home. You see a girl of 10 years, 11 years, when she's not, maybe she's the first child or whatever, even if she's not the first child, the younger ones, they expect her to take care and watch over this your siblings, or if maybe it comes to chores, cleaning, cooking, they'll say, do this, do this. And then, parents are always fond of restating this line. They'll say, is this how you're going to be in your husband's house? Is this how you're going to be in your husband's house? This is what you're doing. Is this how you're going to be in your husband's house? Even in my own house, even in this house, I hardly hear where my mom might reprimand my brother for something. She will never say, is this how you're going to do when you're living with your wife? She will, in fact, my mom quarrels more with me and my sister than she quarrels with my brother when it comes to house stuff, kitchen stuff, taking care of stuff. She hardly quarrels with my brothers. But it's us. Is this how you're going to do when you marry? Is this how you... Hey! And I'm not here bashing her alone. I mean, she's an African mother. But I'm saying, like, this is what is happening in almost every family, right? Everybody is facing the same thing. Even if you want to look at the male child now, how they're being brought up at home, it's more of maybe the fathers taking them to their job, their work of place, or taking them to, maybe they have a farm, taking them to a farm, or taking them to somewhere, they kind of bring up the male child in such a way like, oh, you're going to be the one providing for your family. You're not going to be the one taking care of it, like taking care of the home. You're going to be the one providing. So money, like they try to push that initiative on the male child. And I feel because of one of these reasons, that's why men have the audacity. It's too much because they don't know when they are doing something nonsense, right? It's because of this many men grow up with the mentality that you are the woman, you're supposed to. The woman, you are supposed to. Everybody from both genders, everybody is saying you are supposed to. But we forget that even if we have two different genders, and yes, responsibilities comes with them, when it comes to a marriage where God has brought you guys together as partners, you're supposed to help each other. In the Bible, God said, women, submit to your husbands, husbands, love your wives. Okay, that submission, do you think is going to come? Do you think they meant that women should submit by force? It's quite the same thing. Like, love your wife love your husband, right? Because in that way, the wife can easily submit. And it doesn't mean the man cannot submit too. Because it's your family. It's Onyenkem, this is your person that you're going to live with the rest of your life with. So, like, it's supposed to feel that way. It's supposed to, like, you people are supposed to be so in love and so together that, things like this, it should not be a part of, oh, you don't respect me. This, I mean, like, respect is important, but, like, you shouldn't really care about society, because at the end of the day, the society is not inside people's marriage. I want to go back to the point of the male and female gender, like the training we have. I feel that right now, what we can do, and I'm speaking to people that are probably my age and getting married now, and people that are having children now, try to put a balance. Because let's think about it. Instead of always training the child to take care of a home, train the child also to know how to provide. Like, that's the girl child. Train her to know how to provide. Train the man also to know how to take care of a family. Let both genders be involved in both responsibilities, because, like I said, times have changed. Women make money too, and there are some career women they don't even have the time to cook or clean, that they have to hire help or hire people to do it for them. So times have changed, and yes, it's not everybody that has the luxury of employing somebody to do it. But when you have your own partner there, you people can always help each other out. So why do I say we should try to balance it, right? Because see the way many of young ladies are today. We were only trained to cook and clean, and of course to have sex, satisfy your husband. And that is why I believe it's because of that home training that you see a lot of girls now, they just want to do hookup. They just want to do hookup. If you meet a girl and she say what she wants in a man, she wants you to take care of her, because it's been engraved in her mentality, it's been engraved in her training. And then men will come and flare up and say the woman is not hardworking, she's not a career person, this and that. How do you expect her to be a career person when the societal way of training, or you train up the girl child to only open her legs and to cook and clean, and you train only the male child to be providing. If we try to inculcate the values into both genders, then maybe we'll just be seeing more women that are willing to be more hardworking, and they just don't depend on a man or getting laid, or you know how it is. I don't even need to talk again. I feel that that is the best way moving forward, because this whole society thing, no, they work. We should stop thinking that we are too high of ourselves, and that we're the best. Just because you're not divorced does not mean you're not suffering in that relationship or that marriage that you claim you are in, right? I mean, there are sometimes people die. Maybe people lose their wives or husbands, and they're happy, their partner is happy. That's to tell you how bad it is. But we keep covering up, we keep pretending, we keep holding it in. We don't want to talk because of society this, society that. So that's my first point. For you to avoid a situation where you're going to end up in a marriage that is shitty and you regret later, if you stay and you cannot do it, my dear, just divorce. God will forgive you. Just ask God for forgiveness. He sees your struggles, right? That's what I'm saying. But like, instead of divorcing, why don't we even try to marry the person God actually wants for us? Why don't we try to involve God? Don't join a relationship because of money, because of sex, because of whatever expectations we want or we think we'll have in the marriage. Actually join a relationship because you love God and God has called you to that person, because it's only in doing so that I feel like marriages will work. And people that think, oh, love is scam, love doesn't work, love is real, and love is God is love. So there's no two ways about it. People that plan to get married or already married with children, the younger parents now should learn to train their children properly, so that we don't keep providing people with the same mentality of, oh, this is your I mean, we still have responsibilities. I'm not saying that responsibilities are not necessary, but when you implant it in a child's mind that that is the only thing they are made for, then that child will never ever think that they should do too much. They should do outside of what you have trained them. You can still train them about their responsibilities, but then you can train them to do other things. So if we train more of the girl child, that is not only about taking care of a family, you can also provide for a family, for your family. You see that many women will not just go into hookup, they'll be more creative, they'll be hardworking, and be in business. And the same thing for men too. Every male child should not just be focused, we should not just focus on training them about providing for the family. They should learn to take care of the family, because it's not easy. Only your wife will cook, clean, still give birth. I feel like men underrate a lot of things women go through, and that's why at the end of the day they still have audacity. But if they are trained, if they understand that these things are supposed to be linked, like this is like a partnership, you can't just leave it for one person, then I feel like we will not we will not have a lot of marriages that people are unhappy, people are suffering, people are just there pretending, thinking that you know They are just there for their children, nothing else. This was a very, very long video, but you know, we have done it and we're looking nice while doing it. And yeah, I'm just so happy that you guys are able to come here and join and listen to me talk about these serious issues, because I feel we need to change and we need to do better. We need to change all this society rubbish because we are no longer hunters. And that's it on period. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video, leave a comment, all the good juicy stuff, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.